Hi, my name is Renee Tracy, and my final project is on the inheritance of eye color. So, for my introduction, I just want to go over some of the misconceptions that are common when it comes to the inheritance of eye color. For example, people think that if both of your parents have blue eyes, then you are guaranteed to have blue eyes as well. However, this is not true. Are many different factors that go into determining one's eye color. So, a lot of times, this can result in blue eyes, green eyes, or brown eyes. Furthermore, John H. McDonald at the University of Maryland has divided categories of color for eyes in between blue, which includes blue and gray, green, which includes hazel as well, and then brown. So these three categories are the main categories that your eye color will fall into, but there are variations within these categories. And also, as far as inheritance goes, there are many genes that have an impact on this. They are mainly ones that impact the production of melanin, which is what makes your iris have color. So, the first gene I'm going to be discussing is the OCA2 gene. This gene is one of the main impactors of eye color. It is located on chromosome 15. It's associated with the brown and blue color spectrum by producing P protein, which plays an important role in the production and processing of melanin. So if there are high levels of P protein, the person will have brown eyes, and if there is a low amount of P protein concentration, then the person will have blue eyes. And according to Hudson Alpha, about 3/4 of eye color variation could be explained by genetic changes in and around this gene. So this is a huge gene for determining eye color. However, it's important to note that the next statistic reveals that there are definitely other genes that have impacts here, because 62% of individuals with 2 copies of the blue-eyed OCA2 allele, as well as 7.5% of individuals who had brown-eyed OCA2 alleles, have blue eyes. Therefore, it's clear that the 7.5% of blue-eyed individuals that had the OCA2 alleles that would have caused brown eyes show that eye color is not a direct result of just the OCA2 gene. So, other genes I'm going to talk about that have an effect on eye color are the EYCL1, 2, and 3 genes. The melanin process can be impacted by these genes, and they can increase or decrease the total melanin amount in irises, and that results in different eye color. For these genes, they each play a crucial role in establishing eye color. The EYCL3, also known as BAY2 gene, is on chromosome 15 and has alleles for brown and blue eyes. EYCL1, also known as the GAY gene, is on chromosome 19 and has alleles for green and brown eyes. The EYCL2 gene, also known as the BAY1 gene, is the central brown eye color gene that is thought to be on chromosome 19. So the 2-gene model uses EYCL1 and 3 to explain eye color, yet it's far from completely accurate. You can see in the table on the left that there are different genotypes for each phenotype. So this uses the EYCL1 and 3 to show how the dominant alleles in these genes will impact what eye color is ending up expressed. So the most dominant color is the brown eyes, followed by green, and then finally blue. So you can see that there's only one possible genotype for blue eyes, which includes all four copies of the alleles to be showing the blue. For green eyes, there's 2, and for brown eyes, there's 6, because it's the most dominant. So clearly, there are some variations, as we saw with the OCA2 gene. However, this model is commonly used to predict what color eyes one will have, and it has a significant contribution to the inheritance of eye color. Moving on to the HERC2 gene. This is on chromosome 15 and is found close to the OCA2 gene. It is a protein coding gene that regulates the action of OCA2. Therefore, it has a large role because it can make OCA2 inactive or active. So there's an SNP on this gene at intron 86. An SNP is a single nucleotide polymorphism, and these are differences between human beings that result in different phenotypes, such as eye color in this example. So in order to understand this one, there's a quote here that shows blue eyes are due to the replacement of tyrosine T with cytosine C, CC allele, in the specified region of intron 86, thereby suppressing OCA2 transcription, which in turn causes low melanin levels in the iris. The replacement of cytosine C with tyrosine T, TT allele, in the certain area of intron 86 results in brown eyes. And as we learned in class, SNPs are the most common genetic differences among people, and because of these different base pairs that can be placed in that one spot, there will be a different expression of the phenotype, which is very interesting and can show that this one gene can have a huge impact on what is revealed, because even if your OCA2 gene says that you will have blue eyes, if says that you will have brown eyes, if the HERC2 turns off the OCA2 gene, then you will not produce that melanin and you will have blue eyes. So moving on, the heterochromia iridis is a condition where one has different colored irises. It is often a de novo mutation with no family history. It could be sporadic. It's rarely related to a genetic syndrome such as Waardenburg syndrome, but this is very rare, and it's more likely to just be a genetic difference that comes with inheriting your DNA. So most commonly, heterochromia iridis is the result of many genetic and acquired factors that contribute to the expression of one's eye color. So it is rare, impacting around 11 in 1,000 people in America. Since eye color has a lot of variation, there's a large range of the condition that this can have. There can be either sectoral, central, or complete. So a famous person named Dominic Sherwood, he's an actor, he has this condition. As you can see, his right eye is fully blue and his left eye is half brown, half blue. So having two different colored eyes is an example of complete heterochromia iridis, and then his eye that is half brown, half blue is an example of sectoral, because one section of his eye is blue and one section of his eye is brown. And so that's the photo on the left. And the photo on the right is of central heterochromia, which can be seen by the ring around the pupil. There's a brownish gold ring around the pupil, while the rest of the eye is a bluish green color. So this is the bluish green color is the true color of the eye. The heterochromia is just showing the ring around the iris of a different color. This is an interesting condition. It doesn't have any side effects. There's no pain or anything with it. It just is just for physical appearance, and it can create quite a spectacle. So to conclude, this is still very much in the process of being understood. The OCA2, HERC2, EYCL1, 2, and 3 all demonstrate a huge impact on eye color, but there's still many more genes that have an effect that are yet to be discovered. And conditions such as heterochromia iridis can be a result of this, and there's a lot of cool conditions that can change your color of eye, but there's also some bad conditions, so it's really important to pay attention to this, and it's crucial that we figure out what exactly determines eye color. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.